Though I know that he didn't have much choice. Most of his friends are introverts, so this would be a nightmare for them. And nobody wants a panic attack in full view, do they? So way down the list was me. But the first thing, let's give Kate a round of applause, because doesn't she look absolutely beautiful? And ethereal as well.
Oh, yeah.
And then let's give a round of applause to the beautiful bridesmaids as well. And also to the mums and partners as well. Okay, and I'd also like to thank the venue and say how apt it is that Oliver and Kate got married in Doghouse. Because he's going to be there for the rest of his life, isn't he? Okay, right, let's get to the nasty stuff now. So we all know Oliver has cystic fibrosis, and this constitutes 64% of his personality. And it would be amiss if I didn't say how difficult it was growing up for me. Because he was ill, Tiny Tim got all the attention, and I had to become an actor. Carla had to become a stripper. I feel like Chris Rock before he gets whacked. Yeah. Maybe it's Alexi going to slap that. Stay seated, Will Smith. But anyway, cystic fibrosis isn't the only part of Oliver's personality. He's also dyslexic. He has gout. He's short. He wears glasses, but he's also ginger. I mean, like, come on, God. That's just cruel. And also, as Kate pointed out, he has a speech impediment. Which Oliver didn't even realise he had a speech impediment. It took Kate to point it out. He literally used to say, "Hello, my name is All Waffle." One of my friends said to me once, like, "Oh no, is that because of his cystic fibrosis?" I was like, "No, he's just retarded." Okay. So CF. Look, cystic fibrosis, ginger, a lisp, short, and this begs the question, what has held you back from killing yourself? I mean, honestly, is everyone else as confused as me? But I think I can answer that question for you, because I know you're all thinking it. Not only is Oliver stubborn, he also has an absolutely enormous ego. An enormous ego with nothing to back it up whatsoever. But it's this ego and this stubbornness that it's protected him, it's moulded him, and it's pretty much kept him alive. Because I know, honestly, I make fun, but I know everyone in the close family never expected to see him get to this day, really. So it really does make me happy. And just to see him in such health, and just to see the amazing life that him and Kate and Ronnie and Tootie have set up together. So I do love you. Aww. You little ginger bastard. I never say it, but I do. I really respect Oliver's his humour, his tenacity, and especially his stoicism. Because an example of this is when we went to watch Foo Fighters at Leeds Fest, and so we were stood there. Dave Grohl and everyone came on stage, everyone just crushed forwards, everyone was jumping, like pints, booze has flown everywhere. And then I just saw this pint cartwheel and land directly on Oliver's head. And Oliver went completely soaked, went, "Oh, beer." And I forgot to say, Oliver doesn't have a very good sense of smell. So I said, "Oliver, it's not beer." He was like, "What is it?" I was like, "It's piss." He was like, "You what?" Because he can't hear very well either. I said, "It's piss." And he went, "Oh." And in like a fraction of a second, I saw rage, I saw wrath, I saw resilience, but also radical acceptance. And Oliver just turned and he said, "Well, there's nothing I can do about it." And he faced the Foo Fighters and he rocked out for the entire night. So I guess you could say Oliver's philosophy is, don't concentrate on the finger, or you will miss all that heavenly glory. Don't know where he got that from. But that's it. Oliver's got his priorities right. And I think we could all learn something from him. He knows how to manage his emotions, he knows how to manage expectations, and he knows what's important in life. He literally lets the piss of life wash off him. Okay. Kate. So I first met Kate on Christmas Eve 2018, and this is the famous Christmas where well, me and Oliver ruined Christmas. Oh, pardon? Only honestly, this was the one. Like in Christmas morning, I couldn't find Oliver, and he was literally on the fence at the bottom of the garden purging. He was like that. He was like Sarah Connor in Terminator 2. But anyway, but yes, that was when I first met Kate, and honestly, instantly she fitted into the family straight away. Wait for it. She was confident, she was kind, she was good fun, and then she has this habit of getting really drunk, stating an opinion in a really loud, bullish, and often obnoxious way, seemingly without any facts to back it up. And it was in this instant I knew you were going to make a great Rothwell. So, okay. So Kate and Oliver, the thing about them is they really work. They're a complete pair of geeks. But rather than shame each other, they support each other, they celebrate each other and encourage each other's special interests. Special interest is often used referring to people with autism. Let's not pull at that thread, Oliver. But the thing is, like Kate, she actually bought Oliver a custom-made Majora's Mask, which, for anyone who doesn't know, comes from the computer game Zelda. And if anyone who does know Oliver knows that Zelda makes up 77% of his personality. Although, there is one side of Oliver's personality Kate just didn't pick up on. And Kate said years ago, if Oliver was going to propose, she'd know. And she said, because he wouldn't be able to keep it from her. Because, and I quote, he isn't smart enough. And uncharacteristically, I defended Oliver. I was going, whoa, whoa, whoa. I was like, he will keep it from you. And after he proposed, the first thing Kate said, after yes, luckily, was, how did you keep it from me? How did you get it past me? And I think I know why. let me illuminate everybody. Oliver is a master manipulator and a card-carrying psychopath. This constitutes 86% of his personality. My nickname for him is Loki because he always has some scheme in motion, basically to get what he wants. And he does this through flattery, through superficial charm, through underhand tactics, and playing his non-threatening persona. Am I right, Carla? Here. My favourite example of this is after Ollie finished uni, he had 2 maxed out overdrafts, and yeah, when everybody finishes uni, funnily enough, the bank call the debt in, don't they? So Oliver had a meeting with the bank manager, and who said to him categorically, no, like, there's nothing I can do about it, you have to pay the debt. And this was like a red rag to a bull. Or a red rag to a bullshitter. At this point, Oliver dug deep, set the waterworks going, cried and went, please, I have cystic fibrosis. I have 2 children. And my wife, she's really ill as well. And I'm on the verge of bankruptcy. And you know what?
That's all.
It worked. The manager said, no, no, and they froze the interest for a year. And then what Oliver did... 2 years. 2 years. And that's not the end of it. After that, he walked across the road like Kaiser Soze, went into the opposite bank and busted out exactly the same script and got the same thing. What a weasel! Well, if that's not sticking it to the man, I don't know what is. So, to be a bit of a psychopath, you need a certain lack of faith in humanity.
Big brother.
Hey? Hold up, Carol. It's coming. And I think, again, I can enlighten you. So, when he was about 8, he was in, if anyone knows the garden at home, we've got 2 big apple trees. So Oliver was climbing the apple tree like... like, if you think of like an emaciated orangutan on like, you know, like a WWF advert. And he got really high up, and I was on solid ground. And I said, Oliver, I dare you to jump. And he went, why would I jump? I was like, Oliver, if you jump, I will give you 50p. And he went, you promise? Of course I promise. And what did he do? He jumped out the frigging tree, didn't he? He hit the ground and ended up in a snivelling, snotty mess of tears going, ah! And he said, give me my 50p now. And I said, no! I was never going to give you the 50p. And then, like, I bust a smoke bomb, twirled my cape, and I disappeared into the But a valuable lesson taught. So.
What was it not to trust your brother?
Trust no one, ever. There you go, see? He's been conditioned. So, but the thing is, let it not be said that I never pay my debts. I really had to make sure I got that right. So today, Oliver. Here is the 50p. About time. honestly, for years, like, if we had an argument, Oliver would just say, "You owe me 50p." So,
No more.
pardon?
No more.
No more debts.
What about interest?
Sure. Right, okay, so it's tradition to read messages from people who couldn't make it. So I've asked Oliver's mates, Andy and Math, who live... Oh, sorry, that was a burp, not emotion. I asked Andy and Math to write a few words. So this is the first one, and this is from Math. Ollie, I'd like to say I'm really sorry I couldn't be there on your wedding day. However, I've still not completely forgiven you for the time you punched me square in the face, causing me to fall downstairs like a hero. I think I remember that. It was with boxing glove, wasn't it?
No, yeah, well, boxed at the top of the landing, his block was rubbish, well, it was weak. I punched his block and he backflipped down the stairs.
Okay, this is my moment, you've had yours. So, back to Matt. This is from Matt, yeah. That being said, some bonds just can't be broken. I consider you my brother. So much so that I lovingly risked your health by exposing you to the harsh Australian outback sun, whilst you blinded us with your ghost white skin. Truthfully, I love you. Our friendship makes me realise just how small the world really is. Although great distance and time separates us, I know you're only a message away. I wish you a lifetime of happiness and cannot wait to meet you and your new family. All whilst biding my time to exact my revenge. All my love, your favourite Matthew. Okay, and yeah, Andy was late, wasn't he? So I've got to pull it up on my phone. So this is from Andy. Ollie, the fact that you found someone willing to tolerate your weirdness is almost as unbelievable as you managing to survive the Australian sun. You've been like a second brother to me for as long as I can remember. You could argue that I love you more than my actual brother, but I live with him, so I won't actively say that. From basically living on the same street to living on the other side of the world to each other, we've stayed closer than that top secret time my mum made us all bath together. I know we all swore it would remain a secret to the grave, but you're married now. There are no secrets in marriage. I know you and Kate will have a perfect life together, and I couldn't be happier for you. I wish we could be there, and I cannot wait for you both to visit. I love you, you tiny ginger hero. Okay, we're almost there, don't we? So, as we all know, these two geek out hard on Lord of the Rings. So I wanted to find a romantic verse from the book that would sum up their relationship. It turns out there aren't much to find, unless you're after man-to-man love between Frodo and Sam. So this is the closest I got. And the dwarf, hearing the names given to him in his own ancient tongue, looked up and met the elven queen's eyes. And it seemed to him that he looked suddenly into the heart of an enemy and saw their love and understanding. Okay, so. But luckily, I did find some words from J.R.R. Tolkien on marriage, which I feel sums up the importance of weddings and pretty much why we're all here today. Only the rarest good fortune brings together the man and woman who are really, as it were, destined for one another and capable of a very great... Shut up! Capable of a very great and splendid love. The idea still dazzles us, catches us by the throat. Poems and stories in multitudes have been written on the theme, more probably than the total of such loves in real life. In such great, inevitable love, often love at first sight, we catch a vision of marriage, how it should have been in an unfallen world. In this fallen world, we have as our only guides prudence, wisdom, rare in youth, too late in age, a clean heart, and fidelity of will. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to join me in raising a glass to the Elven Queen and the King of the Dwarves, Mr. and Mrs. Rothwell.
Cheers.